We're talking anime games, and she almost didn't show up. But yes, we're talking anime games. I feel like anime game is pretty vague these days. Like, a lot of people will call, like, Dark Souls an anime game or something. No, I'm talking straight up, like, based on an anime games. I have a few of them, like a handful I've gotten over the years. Some varying qualities, so we're just going to talk about them. Chill video. Just thought I'd do one of these. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've seen her beautiful face, huh? Look, she's blushing. She's like, oh, you think I'm beautiful? Oh. She's so silly. Anyway, you can see I busted out the One Piece playmat for this one because there will be One Piece games, and I'll start with them. But enjoy Side Man Boob and other Side Man Boob over here. So, I have two One Piece games that I want to talk about. Some varying, very different in terms of what kind of, what they cover, I guess. So we have this one. I got this in Japan last year when I went to Japan. I was actually looking for a One Piece game while I was there because I knew they were going to be cheap. They're just like the licensed game, you know, very common licensed game in Japan. I think I paid like 200 yen for this game. But I did a lot of research beforehand, and this is like the One Piece game to get on the DS. It's a 2D fighter, and it has amazing pixel art. I don't know if I can even do it justice here, but the pixel art looks so good. It plays pretty well. I will say it's a little text heavy for not Japanese reading me, but I really liked what I played of it, and I was pretty impressed. It's post time skip stuff. Also, is there a reverse cover? I didn't even notice this. I never even knew this. Wow. Yeah, there's a shit ton of characters in this game because there's a shit ton of characters in One Piece. Oh, hey, I know that pose, that Nami pose, is the same pose that's in her manga card art that I have, by the way. Yeah, interesting characters to have front and center here. I guess this was happening during Fishman Island, so this is kind of like, you know, kind of showing off the Fishman Island guys. But yeah, pretty cool game. I actually don't know the name of it. Well, actually, yeah, I do actually. One Piece Gigantic Battle, I'm gonna call it. That would have been its localized name. Yeah, because there's a ton of characters. Very cool game though. I like it. I thought it was cool. I'm glad I found it, and it was, you know, DS is pretty much region free. So on the very opposite side of the One Piece coin. Also, I just realized it has like a, whoa, look at that holographic effect on the art. It's pretty cool. Thank God there's a glare so you can see that. It looks like really good in like a certain sunlight, like, or a certain type of light. It looks just like the characters disappear, and it's like just the glow of them. That's pretty cool. Anyway, on the actual total opposite side of the coin, we have One Piece Grand Adventure on GameCube. I've had this game forever. I think I've had this game since like 2011. I don't know when I bought it, why I bought it. I think I was just getting into One Piece. There's so much to unpack with just this cover art. So this is, if you don't know, this is 4Kids One Piece video game. But this is a long-running Japanese series of One Piece games called Grand Battle, and I think this is actually like a sequel to it, kind of. And in America, they localized them, and they made two of them. There was Grand Battle, then there was this one, Grand Adventure, and both of the games are like American exclusive, especially this one. This one has a ton of exclusive content that's only in the American version of this game. It's very weird. And there's even exclusive 4Kids One Piece content. Like, you can see Enel is in this game from the Skypiea arc. They did not get to Skypiea in the 4Kids dub. They got, you know, they got shit canned before they could get to Skypiea, and you get to meet Enel. So there's an Enel as a voice actor in this game. You know, he's in English, and it's pretty cool in that way. I think that's really neat. The cover art is this very weird picture of Luffy, obviously supposed to be holding something, but he's not. I don't know why. And, like, you got, like, some of the crew back there, and Ace, for some reason, and Usopp standing very menacingly. It's a very strange cover, just a super strange cover. Very strange game. It's kind of fun. It's got its charm, I would say. I'd say it has its charm, but it's it's not very good. It's just like nonsense. It's, you know, it's your standard like Power Stone clone kind of like fighting game thing. And I don't know. I was never too into it. I played a little bit of it. I think I played like one of the story modes in the game, probably Luffy. But yeah, there's like a bunch of different story modes you can choose from. I don't know. It's a novelty now that I have it, and I know it's the history of this game and what it is, because it's just like a weird piece of One Piece history. But and now that I'm more into One Piece, it feels good. So I have two very different One Piece games, very opposite sides of the coin One Piece games. These are the only two I have. There's a ton of One Piece games. I'm sure if like, you know, I'm gonna move the camera up a little bit just so I have some more room. I'm sure if you know anything about One Piece video games, you know this is just scratching the surface, but these are the two I own, so whatever. On a similar vein, we can talk about another shonen series that I have a few games of. I think I might have more, but these are the two that I brought out. We have, we'll show this one first. We have Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. I was a big Dragon Ball Z nerd when I was like 8 years old, and this was right during the heyday of the Budokai series, and me and my brother rented every Budokai game, probably at least every Budokai game up to Tenkaichi 3 or whatever. But this one was the one that we owned. I remember this is the same copy that I owned. It's a Blockbuster copy, actually. It's in one of those, like, you would know it if you held it in your hands. You can kind of see it's got like a texture to it. It's like this very classic Blockbuster 6th generation video game case. I love it. I love it so much. But we had this one, Budokai 2, and it is by far, I want it maybe one of the worst Budokai games, or at least one of the worst Dragon Ball fighting games like this way. It's got like, it's Budokai. It's like a, you know, button masher fighter, I would call it. Maybe like slightly Mortal Kombat-esque button mashing fighter. Has like some fun mechanics, but really it's the most run-of-the-mill thing ever. It feels pretty good to play though. I think that's the X factor of these Budokai games, is they're pretty fluid, so it just kind of feels good to beat shit up, but like mechanically they're nothing. And like this game's single player is the worst thing ever. It is like this board game thing where you like hop up. I can like remember the sound effects, like boing, boing, and you like hop a little piece around. It is so stupid and so tedious. I remember it just being so tedious, and we beat it entirely. We got every character. We got all the upgrades or whatever you could do in this game. You could buy all these weird little upgrades you could equip. We did it all. We loved this game to death, but like looking back, it is not great. This one, I think the original Budokai goes up to the Cell Saga, and this game goes up to the Buu Saga, which as a kid, it's so weird. Like, as a kid, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. The Buu Saga wasn't out yet when Budokai 1 came out, because it came out in like 2004 or whatever year it was that Buu Saga aired in America. But like now I know that like the Buu Saga aired in like the 90s, and like the manga was like the early 90s or something ridiculous. So like by the time Budokai 1 came out everywhere, you know, it was a GameCube game, they were well past the Buu Saga. So it's like, why did it only go up to the Cell Saga? Was it just so they could sell sequels later, or they just didn't have the development time? I don't know. I don't know the history of the Budokai series too much. But yeah, same copy I've owned since I was a kid with this. Really, it's just like, the manuals like barely fit in the Blockbuster cases. So it's just like, it's just like bent. But yeah, look, Blockbuster. Look at that. But yeah, man, so many memories playing this game. They're classics. They're classic. If you were there, you knew. I also do like this game case. It's cool. I like the reflective cover art. It's very neat. And Super Saiyan Gogeta. I know my guys. Or no, is that Vegito? I don't actually know. And that's Gogeta. No, wait, no, that's Gotenks. That's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. That's Kid Buu in the background. He was my favorite. Kid Buu was always my favorite. I know Dragon Ball. I'm an anime fan. And then this is probably my favorite Budokai game I've played. This is Shin Budokai for the PSP. This one feels amazing to play. And it's like, I don't know why, the crunchy PSP graphics just look great. And this is just a really good Budokai game. It's probably my favorite. It's like kind of like, what would you call this? Like a Gaiden game? Like a different storied kind of like weird ass, like, you know, spin-off thing, but it's really cool. It's got some really cool specific characters in it, like Cooler and like Broly, like all like the kind of like weird movie non-canon characters. But it's got the mainstay guys. But like, you know, like Trunks plays a big role in this game. It's very cool. I think this is the sequel to Shin Budokai. I think this might be the first, and there might be another one. I'm not 100% sure. But it's really fun. If you get a chance, if you have a PSP, you can mod it and play this game. If you like Dragon Ball and you haven't played this one specifically, I actually highly recommend it. I think it's really cool. I don't know. It's my favorite Dragon Ball game. I think I have other Dragon Ball games, potentially, but these are the only two that I brought out. These are the ones that I really remember. There were like Game Boy Advance games I played as a kid, but I don't think I understood what I was doing in those games. But yeah, these two were the ones that I played when I was a youngster and I really liked. So. And then similar thing with Shonen. We have Shonen Jump Ultimate Stars. I bought this in Japan as well. This is kind of like a weirdly iconic DS game in some ways, because it is so many characters just filled to the brim in this fighting game. Another kind of difficult one to play without like knowing Japanese, because there's a lot of tactical mechanics in it. Also, I just noticed. Is that Nier from Death Note? You can play as the Death Note characters in this? Can you really? Wait, I don't even know. I watched Death Note kind of recently. You can! There's light. Wow, I didn't actually know that. That's really funny. But yeah, this is just a shonen crossover series. A cool time capsule, because this was very much Shonen Jump in 2006 or 7 or something. So it's got a lot of like classic Shonen Jump characters. I really like the art in the manual. I don't think I even looked through this manual when I had it. Really cool though. Yeah, look at just like classic One Piece. Even back then, One Piece was probably the most popular, so it took pretty much center stage. But yeah, just like, you know, this was the era of Naruto, and I mean, One Piece is still going on, but like Bleach and Dragon Ball and Shaman King and these and Rurouni Kenshin and Death Note and Dr. Slump and yeah. But yeah, I really wanted this when I went to Japan. I was looking out for this game because it's pretty decently iconic for the DS. Pretty cool game, and it was ridiculously cheap. It was like, I think it was like 800 yen. So, you know, Jump Ultimate Stars, pretty cool game. If you, there's probably an English patch at this point. This game is decently iconic enough. You should try it out. It's pretty cool. It's kind of weird though, but it's cool. The pixel art is awesome though. Really cool pixel art. Okay, we got some other ones, some fun ones. I guess this is also shonen, so I might as well show it off. I have this game, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle for the PlayStation 3. Yeah, I don't remember when I bought this. I think I bought this back in like 2015, probably 2014 maybe. When did it even come out? 2014. I bought it around when it was new. I saw it at GameStop. I was like, I'm like kind of wanting to get into JoJo, so I like bought it, and then I never really got into JoJo, so whatever. But it's a pretty cool fighting game, and it's so funny because when JoJo was getting popular, you know, in like 2013 when the anime came out, it was getting a lot of traction, and I only knew JoJo from two things, and one more specifically than the other. I knew him from, like, there was like an OVA, and then he was from the fighting game, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast fighting game by Capcom, who showed up frequently in Salty Bed. So, like, that was, like, my perspective of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, was, like, wasn't that the fighting game? And I think I knew it was based on a manga, but it was funny how popular it got, and I think that's why I bought the game, because I was like, oh, well, you know, I know JoJo as a fighting game. And the fighting game was great. I had played it many times, and it was just, like, something that me and my friend played over, like, you know, MAME, Netplay, or whatever before. But yeah, this game is cool as hell. I think this game is very cool. I think probably as a JoJo fan, this game is very fun because it just has a lot. It pretty much has every character from the mainline JoJo parts in it to play as, which is very cool. I think it's been remade. I don't know how that remake is or the port or whatever. But this is pretty cool. For a while, this game was worth some money, too, because it was just, like, the only... It came out, like, right during the cusp of it becoming popular. And then once it exploded in popularity, I think right when like Part 3's anime came out, this game was already kind of like short printed because like who the fuck's buying this? So I think this game was like pretty sought after. And I had it, and I thought it was pretty cool for having it, even though I wasn't really into JoJo. Pretty cool, too. This was before the anime for a lot. Obviously, some of these still don't have an anime. Like, you know, Part 7 is pretty prevalent in this game, and that's anime just got announced, let alone has, like, a dub or anything, or, like, a sub or anything. So this game has a pretty legendary way of censoring the music names for all the stands and everything, so... It's funny. It's a cool game. I actually do like the fact that I still own this for PSP or PS3. It feels like a game I would have sold at some point just because I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm not really big into JoJo. But it's a decently iconic series and game. What else do I got here? I have this PSP game for some reason. We have K-On! I was going to pick this up in Japan, and then I didn't for some reason, and I took a picture of it for my friend. And I was like, look, they have the K-On! Game for PSP. It's 200 yen. I'm going to buy it. And it was at like Surugaya in like, was it in Shinjuku? And I was like, I'm going to buy this. And then I didn't buy it. I like went back. I came back to like our like hotel. And I remember just like looking at my pictures that night. And I was like, ah, shit, I never bought K-On! I didn't actually pick it up and buy it. I don't know. I got distracted. So that friend that I sent it to, like a few months later, went to Japan. And... then he went to Surugaya and it was still there for 200 yen. So I was like, buy that. I forgot to buy it. Can you buy that for me? It was pretty funny. I think he was like sharing his video when he was doing it, which was fun. I actually haven't gotten a chance to play this yet though. I'll be honest. I don't know if my PSP can play Japanese games. I assume it can in some capacity. I'm sure I could figure it out. But I think it's just a rhythm game. But I just, you know, I love K-On! I love this era of like anime game. In general, the copyright says 1994. It definitely did not come out in 1994. I'm not sure when this came out, like 2006, 2007. Just I love that era of anime. It was right when I was getting into anime for the first time, and K-On! Was a huge part of that like hyperfixation back then. And it's pretty cool to own. I really do need to play it. I need to like try to just figure out how to play it or whatever. But yeah, K-On! That's my girl, Yui. Look, she's fist bumping. It's like PewDiePie. What's up, bros? I don't know. I'm stalling. I only got a few more games to talk about. But yeah, I don't know. It's a rhythm game. It's got probably like school mechanics. Actually, let me see. So I'm hearing like... Is this broken? No. I hear like rattling. That's weird. I don't know what that rattling noise was. Oh my god, it comes with stuff. Oh my god, it comes with stuff. It comes with a Phantasy Star 2 portable ad. Project Diva, second. Do I have that one? No. I have Project Diva 1. That's okay. I like having Project Diva 1 more. But that's pretty cool. Project Diva ad. Phantasy Star ad. A website thing. And there's a manual. Oh, chicken head? It's a fucking chicken mask. Upside down fucking chicken mask. Real ones will know what I'm referencing there. It's really cute art. Yeah, K-On!'s classic. Just absolutely classic. Such a legendary piece of animated media, in my opinion. So good. Really created a genre of cute girls being cute in media. It's great. So I can do these next. I have a few of these. I have these clumped together. So we got Yurusei Yatsura, the wedding game. I don't know what it's called. So it's a Famicom game. Yeah, it's this weird Famicom game based on Yurusei Yatsura, the Rumiko Takahashi series. I think I've talked about it on this like show off video thing before. Rumiko Takahashi is one of my favorite mangakos ever. So I had to get Yurusei Yatsura, super iconic. Also had to get the Meizani Koku Famicom game. I don't think either of these I got in Japan. No. I think I got these just online and like at conventions and stuff. Rumiko Takahashi's series, out of all of her series, Meizani Koku is my favorite. It's so good. It's so underrated. It's just just severely underrated. So good. Also funny little point and click kind of like Famicom game. And then I have Ranma 1/2 Rumiko Takahashi series. So I have this trifecta of Rumiko Takahashi games. I'm missing like the PlayStation 1 Inuyasha game to really push it all together. I'm probably not going to buy that. I don't give a shit about Inuyasha. I've been meaning to read it, but I don't want to read it right now. But yeah, I can talk about these games individually. This is like a platformer. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's borderline unplayable bad. It's so awkward and like unfinished feeling. It's a really early Famicom game, I think. I think it's literally like 86. So okay, it came out like a year after the Famicom came out. Really early though. Really early Famicom game. Probably one of the earliest Famicom like anime games. So probably one of the earliest anime games, period. So it's, you know, it's weird. It's early and weird. I do really like this orange. It would have been so easy to go green, but I really do like the orange Famicom cartridge for this one. Really like pops. I don't know, just looks really nice. And then we have the Maizani Koku game. Like I said, it's kind of like a point and click sort of dating sim. Not really dating sim, but you know, like a relationship kind of game. This is 1988, so this is a few years later. Just really cool little idea to have a game based on this show, because it is like the slicest of life kind of video or anime series, like a rom-com, you know? Like this has a little bit more wackiness and action that I could see this being a game. This one I can't really see being a game, but it had a few games. It had like an MSX game and this Famicom game, so, you know, Maizani Koku was a big marketed thing back then. I'll be honest, I haven't played this a lot. It doesn't have a fan localization or anything. If it did, I'd probably play it. It might now. It didn't when I got this, so I didn't play it. And this one I have played, and I haven't beaten because it's like unplayable, whatever. And then Ranma 1/2, it's a fighting game. It's just a fighting game. There's a few on the Super Nintendo, and one was localized here. It was called like Ranma Hard Battle or something. And it was like not localized as Ranma 1/2, but like was at the same time. I don't know. It was very confusing. I don't know which one this is. This might be the original one. I think, you know what's funny too? I think I found this. I'm like not even kidding. I think I remember. I'm like digging my memories right now. I found this at a thrift store in Connecticut when I used to live in Connecticut, right down the street from where my parents lived. There was just a thrift store that had a bunch of Famicom games one day. It was like a place like an antique store almost, and I frequented it. Not like super often, but often enough. And I was like, just suddenly there was like a seller selling a bunch of Super Famicom games. And I was like, this was like $1. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are the odds? But yeah, pretty cool game. It's cute. I don't really remember it too much. It's probably a very like, you know, run-of-the-mill licensed fighting game. They were pretty common back then. So we have these two games. We're going up a little bit in terms of time period. This one's got a broken case, but I don't care. We got Cardcaptor Sakura and Cardcaptor Sakura. I do have another Cardcaptor Sakura game over there, but I don't even have anything to say about that. I've really not touched it. These two I have something to say about, though. This is Cardcaptor, or Tetris with Cardcaptor Sakura, meaning this is a Tetris game, a full-blown Tetris game, too. It's a fully featured Tetris game, but Cardcaptor Sakura themed. The case is broken. But man, look how cute that disc is. That shit goes so hard. I love that they chose to like, you know, do a manga art style for all of this. Like, use the manga's art style, because the manga, oh my god, Cardcaptor Sakura's manga is so good. And then, like, you got the anime art inside here. This is really cute, though. It's kind of based on, like, later Cardcaptor, which is interesting, because I think Cardcaptor's, like, 99, 2000, so this was probably pretty late in the PlayStation's lifespan. But really cool little game. Unfortunately, I have not gotten this game specifically to work ever on any of my PlayStation systems. It's like so region locked. I don't know why. I feel like every other game I've gotten working, like Japanese PlayStation 1 game I've gotten working in some capacity, either through my modded PlayStation 3 or my, you know, modded PlayStation 2 or my modded PlayStation 1, but this one I cannot get working on any of them. I actually haven't tried PlayStation 3 yet. I just modded that recently. This might actually play on there. That'd be pretty cool. But I have played it on an emulator, and it's really fun. It's just Tetris. It's just a fun version of Tetris. Really cute. Just super, super cute. I think I played it on an emulator, And then I was like, I need to buy this, like, ASAP. And I did. I love this outfit that's, like, themed kind of after, like, a puzzle game or Tetris. It's just so wickedly cute. Such a cool idea. I don't think a lot of people even know this exists. And, like, if you like Cardcaptor and you like Tetris, I mean, come on, who doesn't like Tetris? Just a really cool little collected piece to have. I love by the way, Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh, I love this series so much. It's one of my favorites. So I had to get that. We have this game. Is there an English name? It is Tomoyo no Video Daisuken-sen. This is a game where you're playing as Tomoyo, which is Cardcaptor Sakura. Wow. Sakura's gay friend who is obsessed with her, and she always like records Sakura doing a bunch of funny stuff on her funny adventures. So this is her recording her, and this is a game where you record Sakura. It's a Dreamcast game, as you can clearly see. This game is so weird. This game is so strange. I'm hesitant to call it a video game because it's blurring the line here. It's blurring the line between video game. There's some video game things here. Also, I really like all the stuff it comes with. It comes with like a point card, Dream Point card. Look at that. On sale, 2001. Oh, look at that. 5,800 yen. This could be yours. That's like $45 now. I do think I have... What's that one? I don't know if I have that one. I think I have this one. I'm not sure. That's cute. Damn, the DVD is... Oh my god, nearly $100. Yeah, this game is really interesting. It feels like an ad for Cardcaptor Sakura in a lot of ways. It doesn't really feel like a full video game. It's kind of just playing out 3D versions of scenes from the anime, and you're kind of just like following Sakura doing it, and there's like 3 of them, and they take like a few minutes each, and that's kind of it. There's like a puzzle game you can do, and there's some sort of integration with the VMU, but like, I swear to God, that's it. I bought this game because this disc art goes hard. No, I just wanted it because it's a Cardcaptor Sakura game. But that is, I love this. I love this art, this disc art into the thing. That's such a fun idea. It's a weird game. I am glad I own it because I think it's such a fascinating, weird, like, piece of, like, is this a game? Is this just an ad for the show? Like, what the hell is this thing? I always wanted to make a video about the Cardcaptor Sakura games because they're kind of interesting, but they're not even close to fan localized at all. So like, I just can't play them. Like, they're just, some of them I can't play at all. So I have nothing to say about them. And the last game I got to show, it's a series I'm not into, but my girlfriend's into. And I bought these for her as birthday gifts or something. Or maybe one was from Japan, potentially. One of them was a birthday gift. This is Precure or Precure. This is a magical girl show, a very, very classic, like a pretty much like to the T magical girl show. This is a big marketing juggernaut in Japan, and this is a Game Boy Advance game that kind of started it, or like this is from like the first series of Precure. This is Cure White and Black, I think. And I've made a ton after this. Like every year there's a new Precure season themed around something, some sort of gimmick. But yeah, for a while, I think these guys were the main Precures. And so this is a Game Boy Advance game. It's a Japanese Game Boy Advance game, so it's complete as well, so we can have a fun time opening this guy up. Whoa. Whoa. That's pretty much it, though. Is that it? Wow. Just narrow manual. It's really funny. All of the American Game Boy Advance games, the manuals open this way, but this one opens this way. Wow. Yeah, I think it's just like a platformer. I think I played it for like a minute. I don't even know if she's played it really, but it's a cool thing to have. She has a whole shelf of Precure stuff, so this is a great thing to have that collection. I really do like in Japanese Game Boy Advance and DS games, it will tell you like what it's compatible with. And so this one says like compatible with the DS, compatible with the Game Boy SP. I don't know what that is. But they are compatible with these two things. Maybe that's the Game Boy player, the other one that's compatible with. But yeah, I think it's cute. It's very pink. Very cute. And then she, I think, picked up this in Japan, or it might have been a gift as well. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But this is based on another Precure series. I don't know which one this is. I should have been paying more attention to when she talks about this, but whatever. Yeah, it's for the DS. I know the artist that directed this Precure is the same person that did the show Magical Do-Re-Mi. So I think I immediately was attached to this one because the art style reminds me of that show. But yeah, it's really cute. I think it's just like a girl game, you know? Dress up, talk to people, do more dress up. Like, this is actually a platformer. Like, this is like a no bullshit platformer. This is more going into the, like, we don't respect you as a gamer girl game. No, I'm kidding. It's probably fine. It's just, you know, what's the game here? Dress up. That's cool. I'm sure it's fine. I'm being rude. But yeah, that was some anime games. I don't have a ton of anime games, but, you know, they're cool. It's kind of fun because it's like, you know, Japan is like a big video game place. You know, they develop a lot of video games. So it is cool to see the kind of video games they make for their stuff, their own stuff. So, I don't know. I like that. Like, their own media stuff. Some of these are better than others. Take your judgment. Play Budokai 2. Just kidding. Don't play Budokai 2. I don't know. Which one would I recommend above all else? Probably, honestly, you guys should play Cardcaptor Sakura Tetris. It's very cool. And it's just really unique and fun. And it's Tetris. I don't know. It's just like, it's not kind of anything special, but it's fun. And it's Cardcaptor, so play it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. I have an idea for a next video, so hopefully I can make these kind of in tandem with each other, so get ready for that. But until next time, stay fresh. Oh, I do apologize for the lack of videos. I've just been not motivated, but hopefully soon there will be more. Yeah. So, see ya. Until next time.